It's a rarity. Hopefully you took a screenshot of that. Not many people have seen it. Show all your friends. Bodywork. That is the order of the day. It's what we're going to be doing today. Y'all hold tight and watch me make a mess of this thing. Welcome to In the Garage. End of the video, I'll take you on a walk around and we'll see what progress has been made since last week's video. Y'all hang tight. All right, so that is the majority of body work done on this inner door jamb. If y'all remember, did I show it? That's been a while back. I'm not for sure if I showed it. I know those that have been here for a while, you remember what the passenger side rear door looked like. This car got hit right here in the door and this area right here. And the very first thing I done was I took that porta power in that black box over there and put it back behind here and pushed all this back out. Now, this is just preliminary body work. I won't know exactly where this needs to be as in or out until I get the door back on it. But until then, I knew that this had to be straightened out. So we got everything straightened out. We got our nice rounded corner put back in. Got our nice rounded inner corner put back in, the outer here. Got this nice and flat. This we'll have to get on our third round. This is actually the second round of body work. So we get that on the third round. Got a couple little pinholes we got to fix. But it's just stuff like this is super time consuming. It takes a long time to do this stuff. So I know at times the videos get monotonous, you know, because it doesn't look like a lot of progress is being made. But allow me to just show you some of the progress that's been made. So we've got our body work on this patch panel fixed. So that is finished. It's done. Holes are put back in it. We left off last video where I was in the middle of finish welding this floor pan in. So it's done. We've got the seam sealer put in. And let's see what else. Of course, you see me working on this. We hadn't really messed around in the trunk too much. I've got my rust inhibitor over here. We're in the middle of preparing to fix those later. We've got the body work over here done. And down here, like I said, well, I didn't say, did I? I don't know. These cars, the fit and finish on these cars are not good at all. They're car lot good. They're not up to my standard, as low as my standard is. They're not up to my standard. So there's a lot of work like this that has to be done where these panels are put together just to make them more appealing to the eye. Let's see. We have our seam sealer on top of our seam sealer. And I used some really, really expensive top coat seam sealer on this stuff. Nope. Roof patch tar. Best stuff in the freaking world. I don't know why more people don't use it. What was that? $30 something for a gallon. And a gallon to do 15 of these cars. But the first thing we done was went over all the seams with this Evercoat seam sealer. Got all that stuff in there. And then we patched over the top of all of that with that tar. And I mean, this stuff's awesome. It, you know, it dries, air quotations, tacky. It never fully hardens. So it stays flexible. It doesn't get anywhere. It's easy to put on, and it'll last twice as long as this car is going to last. It gets in some tough places. I just put it on with a paintbrush. But love that stuff. I've used it I don't know how many times. ever since. I forget who was that told me about that. It may have been a YouTube video years ago, or maybe somebody I worked with or something. But stuff works great. Moving on. So under the car. So we got the 4 floor braces that bolt to the frame. We got all 4 of those done for the backseat riders section of the car. The front, that brace you're looking at right there, all 4 of them look that bad. So they're a full replacement. But I don't mean to make you sick. I'm moving the camera around everywhere, but this section of this brace was rotted out. It's like water or something got caught in the bushing, whatever. But what I done was basically cut a square out and then made a 1/4 inch patch, a little bit, maybe a 1/2 inch bigger than the patch I cut out, turned it sideways and shoved it up in there, and then welded all the way around it. And so what I'll do, I've done all 4 of these braces this way. If you look back in there, the brace is in great shape. The farther back you go, it's in great shape. So there was no sense in replacing this brace just because it had a rotted out place. I just replaced it. So what I'll do when time comes, 15 years from now, when I get this car set back on the frame, when I line everything up, I'll just go through the frame holes and just drill and tap my new body mount bolts. And I'll do that on all 4 of the back braces, floor braces. And then of course the front 4 will be brand new, so the bolt holes will be in good shape on those. Let's see, let me walk back. Got to try to squeeze in between that every time I walk back there. So up here, you see this hole where the front seat bolts to the floor. This side was the same way. So I made a patch, welded that in, and then drilled 2 holes and put some cert nuts in there for the 5/16 24 thread for the seat bolts. So I'll do the same thing to the other side over there, and the seat mounts will be in great shape. Got all the wiring in the car wound up and strung up over there, and I'm sort of torn. Nobody has ever messed with the wiring in this car. There's no splices, there's no black tape or nothing like that. It's just as the factory made it, but it is 60 whatever it is, 60 whatever, 6 years old. And even though it looks in great shape, the wire itself is very old and brittle, and you tend to have problems out of stuff like that, little gremlins that pop up. And I don't know if I want to replace the entire wiring harness in this car. It's in the $600 range. I don't know. I'll know more when I get under the dash and we start getting into getting all the deluxe heater controls and all that stuff out of the way, and I start taking a closer look at the wiring under there. We'll see. I would like to save the money and put it towards something else, but what I don't want is to constantly be chasing electrical gremlins all the time on this car. So we'll see. That's on down the road, but it's something that's in there. But if you made it this far, I appreciate it. All y'all, I'm up to 104 subscribers. That's great. That's awesome. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hit your bell notification. Turn that notification button on so that you'll be notified every time I put out new content. Like the video. If you didn't like it, hit the like button twice. Share it. Leave a comment. But until next time, y'all go do some work.